What's going on, guys? It's Wrath here, and as you can tell, today is going to be a little bit different than normal. Probably because you can see me. Normally you can't see me. It's just gameplay, right? So, the point of today's video is going to be to talk about a question I've been getting recently, and I kind of want to answer it, lay it out straight, and just kind of be upfront, honest, and straight to the point, because that's important in life, right? So the question that I've been getting a lot of my recent stuff because, as you guys know, I've recently moved into doing some console stuff. That's kind of where I want the channel to go, right? But I get a lot of comments saying, Wrath, where's Monster Legends? What's up with Monster Legends? When's your next upload for Monster Legends? I get that a lot. A lot. So here's the answer. Here's the straight, short, to the point answer. As of January 2018, it will no longer be a thing. Now, I know, you're like, what the crap, Wrath? How dare you? How dare you betray us? Sorry, I understand. It's not cool when someone that you watch kind of changes direction, goes in a different way. It happens. It's happened to me when I watch people. But it's part of YouTube, okay? Things change, people change. So I feel like it wouldn't be, I don't know, exactly fair to you if I just threw this into like a gameplay video and was like, surprise, never going to be a thing again. I felt like it was more important to have this chemistry right here that you're feeling right now. You're feeling chemistry. I felt like this was going to be important. All right. So that's what we're going to talk. We're going to talk a little bit about why and where we're going, right? So the thing to know here is that every month on YouTube, I sit down and I ask myself a few questions. Am I enjoying what I'm doing? Is the channel growing? Is it working? Kind of get a baseline feel of how things are going on the channel. Because I think that's important, kind of evaluate where things are each month. Probably important in everything in life, but I felt like it worked for YouTube too, right? So that's what we've been doing. And for about the first 5 months of Monster Legends YouTube, the answers stayed pretty much the same. Is the channel growing? Yep. Is it getting bigger? Absolutely. The peeps liking the content? Sure hope so. Are you enjoying what you're doing? And the answer was yeah. The Monster Legends is a fun game early on. But at about month 6, that would be October, I sat down and some of the answers started to change a little bit. Yes, the channel was still growing. Peeps still liked the footage. But I was starting to get really bored with the game because there comes a point in a game where you kind of hit a wall. Not in every game, but in mobile gaming for sure, where you kind of hit a wall, especially in Monster Legends. You're going to hit a wall where it's no longer as fun as it was before because your priorities have changed in-game, okay? Early game, everything is fantastic, everything's amazing. The later on in the game you get, the more your focus, instead of being way out here on everything, starts to narrow towards a couple of different goals. And that turns the game into a really big grind fest, and it gets a little bit boring. Okay, I'm just going to say it. If you're a big spender, doesn't matter. You will buy your way into success. If you're a free-to-play player, it will get really boring. Some people don't mind the grind. They love the game. They want to just collect everything. That's fine. It's just not my play style. So at about month 6, that's where I was at. I'd already collected enough legendary monsters to have monsters in every book of the game. I was pretty much set for Team Wars, all level 100s. I didn't need a bunch of new level 100s. I had to start ranking things to compete in PvP, which still was pretty broken, but I wanted to still be good at it, right? That was the important thing. And to do that, you really have to grind and focus on a certain few monsters in the game, and everything else kind of loses meaning. Team Wars, yeah, you still get your war coins and stuff like that, but most of the events become worthless, all right? So we're going to do a little compare and contrast here with early game to late game, all right? Early game, every event of the 4 events, there's races, progressive islands, mazes, and 72-hour challenges, they're all fantastic because every single one of them is going to give you something new. A new legendary, more food, all this great stuff that you didn't have. It's going to build you up, okay? So you're still enjoying it. It's all brand new. It's really fun early on, okay? But in late game, those rewards kind of peter out and turn to the point where it's just kind of another. You know what I'm saying? So I used to get these comments on my early videos like, people still play this game? It's so boring. It's the same 4 events. It's, what's the point of playing it? And I didn't understand them. I was like, how can anybody say this? This game is awesome. It's so much fun. I'm getting all kinds of new stuff. Those events are great. But the longer I played the game, the more I realized how right they were. So for example, in like a progressive island runs for about a week, sometimes 2 weeks. But in that event, you get level 100 legendaries, pretty much all you're going to get unless you spend money and do like more than one round, which is crazy. Early game, that's fine. That's fine. You're getting new legendaries you didn't have before. Level 100 legendaries are absolutely great. You're building your base to something better. Late game, Not so much the case. I don't need another level 100 legendary. It doesn't do me any good in PvP at all. Maybe in Team Wars, but probably is going to come with like one rune slot, so we got to spend gems to unlock it anyway and then put runes on it. I don't really get excited for new level 100 legendaries. It just, to me, it's like, if I can't rank it, it's probably not going to be used by me. So that was kind of the idea. It's like, well, progressive islands now are pretty boring, and they run for about a week or 2 weeks. For the instance here, we'll say it's a week long. So early on, that week is awesome, fun-filled time of getting new things. Late game, it's a boring week of grinding. Okay, it's like, should I even play? Then you go into mazes. Mazes are generally even longer than progressive islands, running from 2 weeks to the longest one I've seen being 28 days, which is pretty much 4 straight weeks or almost a month. And the rewards are the same. It's just a level 100 legendary. Pretty much. That's all you're going to get. A couple level 100 legendaries. Early game, that's fantastic. You're building up. You're building your monsters. It's great. Late game, it's just another level 100 legendary. Okay, do I need it? Probably not. Is it going to help me? Maybe. But I've already got a legendary that's going to fill that spot and do pretty much the same job anyway. So that's where that was. It's like, well, now I've got a 2-week plus event that is now boring for me. Okay? And you got races. Now, races can be either or. Okay? For me, I've never won one, which... I mean, maybe I just suck. I'm not a fast person in real life, so it carries over to the games as well. But if you're a team hopper, if you want to jump around team to team to team to get a winning team bracket, that's fine. It's a strategy. It works. You get a level 115 legendary, so, there you go. If you're in a very heavy spending team, there you go. That works. You're probably going to win some of your races that way too. Or if you want to make a bunch of little mini teams out there to get easy brackets to win your races, you can do it that way as well. But for me, we didn't do any of that stuff. We don't spend, I don't team hop, and I don't have a bunch of mini race teams going. So we never won a race. We always get put in brackets, people that want to spend a lot of money. It's whatever. It's their prerogative. That's fine. Some people, obviously, the races will be great for free-to-play. Others, like me, they're not that great. But in the early game, it didn't matter. It didn't matter if I came in dead last, okay? It was still a great event for me because I would get like 5 million food. It was like, oh yeah, a new legendary. It was like, yes, we're doing good. We're moving in the right direction, right? But now, 5 million food, not a big deal. I've got like 20 million food just sitting around. I can grow millions upon millions of food, no problem. Food's not a big driver for me anymore. A level 100 legendary, same story. It's not really a big deal. So there's another week out of the game that I just don't feel like really playing. I don't feel like getting on and doing anything because it's like, the rewards really aren't that rewarding to me. That brings us to the final event, the 72-hour challenge. This is the king of free-to-play events. Okay, it's the best event for free-to-play players, which is probably exactly why it only lasts for 3 days. It's very quick, and it's over, and it's gone. Okay, so it's really great. You get lots of legendaries, tons of gems, cells for monsters, lots of stuff from this event, but it's over very quickly, and it takes a whole nother month to roll around at minimum. So in a 1 month period of time, you've got a week for a race, you've got 2 weeks for a maze, this is minimum right here, and you've got a week for the progressive island, minimum, all right? And you get 3 days for the 72-hour challenge. So out of 31 days, 3 of them are really great for free to play, which is where I am. And if you look at that, that's about 10%. No. Yes, I mathed that right. So about 10% of the time that I play the game is actually rewarding to me. And that is why at this point of the game, it's boring. When I get on to play Monster Legends, it's like once a day to do Team Wars attacks. I just don't feel like playing the game anymore. It's boring. To me, it's gotten boring. If you're still new to the game, it's a fun game. Don't get me wrong, it's going to be a fun game for a good while. You've got a lot of play time in it, but eventually it will get boring. Some people love the grind. They don't mind. They don't mind the grind, rhymes. But anyways, I don't like it. I don't like to grind and grind and grind, especially when you know all of that grinding, even if it takes you 2 years, you still aren't going to be near as good as the guy that just paid money, okay? That annoys me. That annoys me greatly, and it's kind of the nail in the coffin for Monster Legends, in my opinion, is that the pay-to-win aspect is always there, and it's not going to leave, okay? So it doesn't matter how dedicated of a free-to-play player you are, pay-to-wins will win. Okay, that's why it's pay to win. So it's kind of dead for me. It's really boring right now. I don't really feel like playing, and I don't feel like forcing myself to make episodes on it just because it's going to make the peeps happy. I know. How dare I say that? But it's true. When I got into YouTube, I didn't want to be a YouTuber to do something I didn't enjoy. The entire idea was to do something that I loved and maybe be able to turn it into a career. That would be fun, right? It's not all about making tons of money. I didn't care if I made minimum wage on YouTube. As long as I was doing something I loved to do, I wouldn't care. And at this point, I just don't love to do Monster Legends anymore. It's lost its appeal to me. So I had a couple questions to ask myself. It was probably in November, I think, when I sat down. I said, we've got to make a choice of where the channel's going to go. I could stop YouTube completely. Just be like, we're done with it. It was fun while it lasted. Not my thing. Could have done that. I just went out and got a job at McDonald's and, made the big bucks. It's sad, but they make more money than I do. But anyways, whatevs. Or I could just keep doing Monster Legends videos, suck it up, and play it forever, because that's what the peeps want. That's where my channel got built on. Or I could move my channel in a new direction, play a new game. Maybe, move to console gaming, right? And that's what I decided I wanted to do. I said I want to take the channel and do something I love in it again, okay? Monster Legends was fun. It was fun for a good 6 months, but then it got boring, okay? And for me, once it's no longer fun, once I'm no longer enjoying it, it becomes just a job. Like any other job, just much lower paying. So I said, we're going to go ahead and move to console gaming. I know my channel is going to take a hit when I do it. It's absolutely going to happen. A lot of people watch my channel only for Monster Legends. They love my Monster Legends content. Some people watch it just because they love my bubbling personality. All right? And those people are awesome, because you will follow me all the way over to console gaming, and it's going to be great, okay? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to move the channel to console gaming in 2018. That's what it's going to be. All right, we're going to do a lot of Ark, Fortnite. If there's new games that come out that I say, hey, that might be fun, I might pop some of them up. You never know. But Monster Legends will be leaving the channel, and I know that sucks. I know it sucks. I know a lot of you guys will be like, well, that sucks. So, it's fun while it lasted, Wrath. I'm moving on to someone else's channel, and I want you guys to know that that's absolutely okay. I understand that you want to watch something that you want to watch, okay? That's part of life. When you want to watch something, you watch it, like Game of Thrones, all right? In this case, you're going to be watching someone else's channel because they're covering something you enjoy. If you're liking the Ark series on my channel, stick around. It's going to be more of it. If you like the Fortnite, I'm going to try to get more footage, but that game is really kicking my butt sack, all right? Butt sack? It's a word, okay? We're making it a word. Copyright and pending. All right, it's happening. But anyways, yeah, it kicks my butt all the time. It's really hard to get wins because I don't play it enough. I play a lot of Ark. It takes like 8 to 10 hours a day to get those videos from recorded to actually uploaded on the internet. So yeah, they take a lot more time than Monster Legends did. But I'm enjoying them. That's the difference. I'm really enjoying playing Ark. It's going to be on the channel for surezies. So I don't really know how to end this. Usually it's like, hey, if you liked the video. I'm assuming overwhelmingly that's not going to be the case this time. But, if you're liking the new stuff I'm doing, stick around, okay? It's going to be more of it. Lots more great Wrath verb usage. Get ready. But if you're only in it for the Monster Legends, it's probably going to be time that you head to a different channel, and watch some of their stuff. It was great. I really appreciate your support and everything you did for the channel, showing up, watching those videos, telling your friends, stuff like that. But it's not going to be on my channel anymore. So you're going to have to take that support, I guess, to somebody else. And that's all right. I understand. It's no big deal. No hard feelings here from me. Maybe from you. I don't know. I can't tell. But that's going to be it for today, guys. I know it's not probably what you really wanted to hear, but like I said, it's more important to be honest and upfront with people than to just try to snake your way into the, oh, well, here we are at console, never do another Monster Legends video, just kind of never talk about it. So we talked about it. I laid it out. That's how it is. That's how it is right now. Sorry if you don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I understand, but it's the thing. So if you like the new stuff, stick around. There will be more. And I'll see you guys in the next one.